Having a video on your website can be a great way of adding additional content to your site. Now, whether it's for purposes of showcasing your work, perhaps communicating the features and benefits of your particular product or service, whether it's just for entertainment purposes, having a video on your website can be a great addition to your website and a great user experience. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can embed a YouTube video on your website, such as the one we've got here. So this is just a typical page I have on my website, and as you can see, the YouTube video is actually embedded as part of a website, and it's a really easy process to do that. So if you can have video content, or you're thinking about having video content, I would really recommend adding content in this way to your website, because it can really make the difference between a good website and a great website. Okay, so first of all, you obviously need to upload your video to YouTube. So if I scroll up here, here's my video that I want to embed on my website. Now, within the YouTube's video settings itself, if you scroll down, we have the option to share that video. So we're going to simply click that link, and as you can see, it provides us with a URL or web link for that video. So we can simply highlight that and copy that. So Control-C on your keyboard, or right-click and copy. And if we go back to our page, this is a page I've created for this particular video. I've just called it my video page. And here within the main editor window, I'm simply going to paste that URL. So Control-V or right-click and paste on your mouse. And that's going to simply paste that website URL onto your page editor. Now, it doesn't look like a video now, granted, but if you simply update that, and now we simply view that page, what you'll see is WordPress has automatically embedded that video itself into your website. So I click play now, it will start playing the video.
Now, in the previous
So it really is just as simple as that. Now, you can customize the sort of general size of the player on your page if you wish, and you can do that through YouTube. So if you go back to YouTube, now instead of share, we click embed this time. Again, that gives us a code we're going to need to put on our web page, but this time we can change the size depending on what size we want. So 120 1280 pixels by 720 pixels, that's the biggest size it's going to be, so that's 1280 wide by 720 tall, going down to 560 by 315. However, you can overwrite this if you want to have it even more custom size. You can overwrite that to whatever you want. So we're going to stick with 560 and 315. You can also allow YouTube to show suggested videos after your video finishes. Now, I don't want that. I just want, when someone plays my video, for it to finish. I don't want it to showcase the latest YouTube posts that have just gone on YouTube. So I'm going to untick that. And all I'm going to do now is simply highlight that, so I can simply triple click on my mouse, or I can simply click and drag to copy all of that right to the end where it says / iframe at the end there. So I'm going to simply copy that, and I'm going to go back to my page, go back to the editor, and then if I overwrite my previous link with my new link, now if we update that, what you'll find is when we go to view that page, nothing happens. All we've done is we're just viewing the code. Now, that's not quite right. Obviously the video isn't there, so what do we need to do differently? Well, what we need to do is we need to go back into the editor. Instead of putting it currently within this visual tab, we need to change that. So let's cut that, and we need to drop it within the HTML code, and we can do that by simply clicking this text tab, and all we need to do is simply paste it in there. We don't need to worry about any coding or anything like that. All we're doing is simply pasting this particular YouTube code into the text tab. And what you'll see is if we now update that and view that page, our video will have embedded on that specific size to that page. So that is a really simple way of being able to add video content to your website using YouTube.